Hello everyone and welcome to my week 6 reflective vlog for employee engagement. This week I'm just gonna be doing like a little Q&A structure. So I'm gonna be reading off questions for my reflective vlog and then I will provide them with my experience and my answers. So the first question is, what am I looking for in a future employer? So for me, the most important thing that I vlog and then I will provide them with my experience and my answers. So the first question is, what am I looking for in a future employer? So for me, the most important thing that I would want my future employer to have is transparency, collaboration, and adaptation. So transparency between employer and employee, organization and team members, organization or higher up, maybe general managers and other workers below them. So what I mean by transparency is just clear goals, clear organizational achievements and any progress that the organization has made. Collaboration is obviously teamwork and a nice is left out. And I'd also want the company or my future employer to be open to new opportunities and changes, especially in the communication work field. There is always a different way to communicate with your target audience or your publics. So I'd want an organization that is willing to adapt and to change with different target audience and the method of communicating. That is not there, would I still work for that company? And I have a couple of non-negotiables. I think I must work for a company that has strong company policies and morals, so really strong policies and frameworks that is built around maybe insults, workplace bullying, those like scandals, I guess, how the company would overcome it, or if as some situation were to happen, the company has a really good policy set in place for the both parties that it works. So my next non-negotiable is that a company must value their employees no matter what position they are. They can be the organization cleaner or the CEO of the organization. From any hierarchy, any aspect, each employer, I would like to see them being valued and being recognized for their hard work. And that leads on to my third non-negotiable, is that there is benefits and that there is recognition for every single person involved with the organization. So the next question is scope and position versus benefits. Which one is more important? I think that they are both as equally as important, especially when it is rationed equally. So what I mean by that is that it is important that an organization values the significance of a position in the company and it rewards the employee with the appropriate benefits. This is so important because it shows the adequate recognition for the work and for their position. So you can't have both without one another. So you won't be able to have a really valuable worker without rewarding them, without recognizing their work, without giving them the benefits. Same as you can't benefit someone that is not. So same as you wouldn't want to give benefits to someone that lacks all of the organization qualities and doesn't work hard, and someone that has either done something immoral to gain their position. So yeah, that's what I think for that question. The next question is that organization, culture and values, how important are they to you? To me, they are very important because it shows that a company cares. It shows that the company really it's not about the profit, it's not about their drive, it's not about what other outcomes that they may gain or the purpose of that organization. It's also about taking care about the people that help to gain those achievements. And if I was in a company that definitely got recognized, if I was in a company and they recognized every hard work and every contribution I've made for that organization, it definitely makes me feel valuable, and it makes me feel that my work matters and all of my hard work that is put into it becomes more worth it. It feels a lot, gives me more motivation to be able to come to work, especially if it's a really coming to work makes me feel more worth it, makes me feel more motivated to even try harder and to really care about the work that I produce, so that it really contributes to an organization that really recognizes my hard work. And that having a organization culture, whatever that may be, fitting for the organization, because I know it's really different for different industries, really recognizes my hard work. And that having a organization culture, whatever that may be, fitting for the organization, because I know it's really different for different industries, especially it makes it more fun to be working in an environment where it's not just about work, where it can be more about creating friendships as well, and bonds with your co-workers. It's just makes it a more positive work environment, place to be at, if there is a nice positive culture especially. So for the last question is that, have I experienced a good employee organizational culture? And I would like to share my experience at my current job now. Even though I'm only a casual worker at a retail store, the organization that owns these stores is actually an Australian family corporation, which is very successful across Australia. That corporation is called Peregrine Corporation, and by experience, they have been so caring, so focused on employees, especially like me, like someone that's only a casual worker. And I see that through, they have a people and culture team that I'm very familiar with, because one day I hope to be a part of that team. So this people and culture team, their focus is to check up on everyone, so anyone that is that contributes to this organization, and yeah, so they check out, they have little programs to help with the health and well-beings of employees, especially with this current situation of COVID-19. It has progressed a lot more focused on workers, and I'm very thankful that I still have my casual jobs, knowing how many people and a lot of my friends who have lost their jobs because of this situation. But my corporation, or the corporation that I work for, they have been very sensitive and very focused on the priority of still giving us a sense of income. And I seen how focused they are with especially their workers, because the regular updates, the regular transparency of what the organization is doing to help us is giving us a sense of income. And I seen how focused they are with especially their workers, because the regular updates, the regular transparency of what the organization is doing to help us, especially the regular adaptations in communications. The way now the people and culture teams aren't able to come to each stores and visit all of us. Instead, they try calling us or Skyping us, especially the regular adaptations in communications. The way now the people and culture teams aren't able to come to each stores and visit all of us. Instead, they try calling us or Skyping us, or and through emails, especially the constant checkups on how we are doing. And especially the collaboration between our general manager, so the general manager of Peregrine Corporation for Western Australia, really sincerely thanking us through emails and calls, and recognizing our hard work, especially still being exposed with hundreds, maybe even thousands of customers every time we do a shift. So it just makes us, especially as casual workers, so much more important, so much more valuable, and have a sense that we're working and we're still trying to help the community as much as we can, and still being recognized for our hard work. So yeah, that is it for my Q&A for week 6, employee engagement. Thank you so much for joining in and listening to me. See you next time. Employee engagement. Thank you so much for joining in and listening to me. See you next time.